My name is Zach Orji, and I'd like to encourage you to watch quality Nollywood movies on SUNYRICHY NOLLYTV.
My name is Frederick.
My name is Yul Edochie.
Go and subscribe to
SUNYRICHY NOLLYTV.
I miss you.
I missed you too. I'm sorry for everything.
I thought you'd never come back. After everything that happened, I thought you were just going to walk away.
Walk away? Dozie, if I am going to walk away from you, it should be about something reasonable. Like finding out about you and Rose.
Oh. She told you?
Not like she wanted to say it. It slipped from her mouth. But I'm angry with you. How could you keep such a thing away from me?
We just started dating, and as at that time I was still trying to woo you. When it was time for me to make a choice, I chose you. I wanted you to stay.
Oh, what happened to truthfulness and honesty?
Oh, come on, you don't have to blame her. She was ashamed of her actions. Yes, she came up on me and all that, but when she figured out that she couldn't toil or play with her relationship with you, she decided to come back to her senses. She was apologetic. I think she's a nice girl.
Oh, don't even try to convince me. I'm still trying to figure out whether to forgive her or not.
Wait a minute. Is this why you came back?
No, that's not why. I was going to come back anyway. I missed you, Dozie. I was a wreck without you. I was scared that I let my imaginations decide for me.
I would never leave you.
You got me scared, Dozie. No calls, no text messages. It was as if we literally ended everything.
I called you. I called you every day.
Well, I do not remember seeing your calls or your text messages.
I called Rose and made her promise me not to tell you. You don't have to blame her.
I already did. I took it out on them.
Not to worry. They don't hate you. They love you.
I missed you.
Show me. I miss you too.
I love you. So, is it going to work?
I don't know. No one knows. My mother advised that I explore every option before making a huge mistake paying those people.
Well, I hope it works. I would really hate if you give those men such amount of money.
I hope it works too. I'm really tired of fighting. Fight is taking too long. I need it to stop. I need to bring you home. I need things to go well. I need things to be normal again.
Well, it's not a fight if you haven't really done anything. Resisting is not exactly a fight.
Tochukwu said the same thing to me. Let's just hope this works, because I really need to do the right thing.
You should have faith. It will. Okay?
So, you ready?
Yes, I'm set.
I would have to drop you at work before.
going to the village.
Okay, that's fine then.
Richie, please, I hope this will work.
Susanna, are we still on this? We are no longer on this. Like I told you, you are an Ada in Adabowele. Your overall interest is already protected in that autopsy. When you get there, I just want you to pray on it. Tell that autopsy exactly what you want the autopsy to do for you. Tell it that the people who are supposed to be treating you with so much love and so much affection are treating you with scorn and disdain. Pour out your heart on the autopsy and leave the autopsy to handle the issue. And most importantly, you have to remember.
I promise. A call to the bearer of the sacred autopsy, which happens to be the king. We remember.
Good. And I want you to do everything humanly possible to keep to that promise.
We will, Chair. I appreciate this. Thank you so much.
You don't need to be thanking me. You should be on your way already.
Something beats my imagination.
What is that?
How come he knows so much about your village and you know nothing?
What? Like he said, he once had a friend there. And your question is on the list of my worries. Start the car, let's go. Can you pour?
I am the man and she is the woman. Move.
I'll see.
Don't
What
worry.
happened?
Happy birthday. I'm going to be Jebby Deja. You are Jubose.
He will be with you shortly.
Okay.
Would you mind anything else except the water?
Oh, thank you.
This is okay.
Thank you so much.
I'll take my leave.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
From the north and south, to the east and west,
Igwe.
from the
Your Majesty.
hills and mountains, ocean and fire.
May you live long, Your Majesty.
May you live long, Your Majesty.
Thank you. In the seat.
Thank you.
I heard you're a daughter of Adabowele.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Married off to Babu.
Yes, Your Majesty.
That must be your son.
Yes. Yes, Your Majesty. Nadozie.
He looks brilliant and successful.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. And we thank God Almighty.
So, how is life treating you?
Fairly good, Your Majesty.
And the struggle in the promised land? Well, don't be overwhelmed by my remarks. The Onowu already told me a handful of things after your visit to his place. He told me you looked paranoid and in a lot of pains. I'm here with you now, so how may I come in?
It's a long story, Your Majesty.
Madam Nwauku, right?
Yes, Your Majesty. Daughter of Ukeko Unka.
Great. I am your king, and one of my duties is to listen to the pleas of my people. I'm not just king, I'm king for both indigents and non-indigents. And if I can give heed to the pleas of non-indigents, then why not give more heed
even to my daughter who has come to pour out her sorrowful soul to me. So tell me, I want to hear everything.
Your Majesty.
That was a very sad story. Honestly, I never thought that such customs still exist anywhere in the world.
It was abolished in Obago, quite right, but for some reason, some people are still holding on to it, refusing to let go.
So, how did you know the autopsy had such great powers? I mean, I have not really had people come here to pray to it.
Your Majesty, I was still young when I first heard about the sacred autopsy. Few days ago, Your Majesty, I remember being an Ada of Adabowele. I have the right to come and seek and pray to it anytime I wish. So please, we are here for that. Help us, Your Majesty.
Very well then. I'll be right back.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Olisa weponuma do Olisa wepekuro do
What's going on? Where's your daughter? Go to Bala. What is happening?
Olisa Wotamara do Olisa Wotamara do Ifeneme ya.
My daughter.
Yes, Your Majesty.
My son.
Yes, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to announce to you that you cannot pray to the autopsy just yet.
What? Why, Your Majesty? It is very important, like I've explained earlier.
I know. And no one is denying you that right. Only that you would have to go and come back in 4 days. There are certain things I need to do before you can pray to it.
4 days.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. Like you said, we'll go and come back in 4 days. Once again, thank you for your hospitality.
You're welcome. My servant will see you out.
Yes, Your Majesty. What is it? Huh? What is it? You've not been yourself since we left the Igwe's palace. Is anything the matter?
Everything is alright.
Let's go in then.
It's just that I'm having this odd feeling.
Odd? What do you mean?
Something is wrong. I mean, we were close to it. He could have just brought the autopsy to us or taken us to where it is. Why did he not do it?
Nadozie, he said we should come back in 4 days. I don't want to read any meanings to that. Kai Banuna. Let us go.
Mother, we could have achieved that today.
Do you know what your problem is these days? Impatient. Nadozie, all we need to do now is to be calm. Patient, because I know this battle, we are going to win it. Kai Banono, you need to eat. Kai Banono, let's go inside. Come, you need to eat. Oh?
You mean that autopsy has that kind of power and authority, and I never knew about it?
Your Majesty, it is supposed that kings, even will-be kings, should know something about it before their coronation. It is the highest symbol of authority as you reign as a king, and you are telling me you don't know anything about it. But didn't your late father tell you about such things?
Come on, the chamber. You know very well that I was summoned from Ireland when my father died. And I don't know all these things.
That's very ridiculous. Because I believe you should have known that by now, Your Majesty.
Okay. So what you're saying in essence is that that woman and her son that came would have had their problem solved if they presented it.
The potency of the autopsy is not in doubt. It is capable of solving anything.
Really?
Yes.
So how come people have not been coming to pray on it?
Yes. A pertinent question, Your Majesty. With conversion of so many into Christianity, so many people now believe that our traditional establishments and practices are hidden. Your Majesty, all you need to do is lead the Ada and her son to pray on it when next they come.
Chamber, I'm afraid that that cannot be possible.
What?
Chamber, this cannot be possible.
Cannot be possible? What are you talking about? She is an Ada of this kingdom. And it is her right. I repeat, it is her right. Nobody, not even you, can stop her from praying on it.
I am not stopping anybody from praying on it.
Better.
But the autopsy we are talking about could not be found.
Could not?
You heard me?
What? This is unbelievable. Your Majesty, you are the only custodian of the autopsy. How come it goes missing? Is that possible? Your Majesty, it is unfathomable.
I waited there to get it for them to pray on it. And when I got there, I couldn't find it. And that's why I asked them to come back in 4 days.
This is not good at all, Your Majesty. It is not good. It is the highest symbol of authority. If you cannot produce it, Your Majesty.
Yes, I know. I know that the symbol of authority of a king should not be missing. And if it goes missing, I know what it means. But that's why I'm here asking you to help me.
Okay. Like I've always helped, I'll help you, Your Majesty. Abalanze, the young seer of Enugu, who inherited his father's tusk, has a solution to this. He is the only person that can give us the answer to this problem.
Then what are we waiting for? Go and get him. Tell him I want to see him first thing tomorrow morning.
Who's the best in the bush? You reign and rule our kingdom for good.
The gods are responsible for it. No man, no one can find it. Unless the gods choose to restore it themselves.
Then let them restore it. I mean, why did they even have to take it in the first place?
You are the reason, Your Highness. The gods are not happy with you.
They're not happy with me? What have I done?
Princess Olama.
Honestly, Abalanza, I don't get this. I don't understand it. First you said I was the cause, that the gods are not happy with me. Now you mentioned my daughter, the princess. Can you please be specific? How do you mean?
Your daughter's tears and wailing never cease to reach the gods. You brought great sorrow upon the life of your daughter. She wails for your decision. She pays for your decision. Hence the gods are angry with you. For if you cannot be a father to one, how can you be a father to all?
Abalanze, I don't understand. Are you here telling us that the princess has been wailing and crying for the decision the king, her father, took for her? He married her off to a very good home where she will be loved and adored. How do you describe this father, if not as a loving and caring father, Abalanze?
The princess of Adabowele is not as happily married as you think. How can she be happy when she has been subjected to domestic rape from day one of her marriage to Prince Marcos of Achala Kingdom?
What? Rape?
Abalanze.
Every night and day she cries. She has even lost her voice to his brutality. You brought this upon her. You refused out the man that she loves, the man that she would have been happy with forever. You forced her into this marriage with Prince Marcos. And because she has refused to love him, he has subjected her to become a plaything to satisfy his sexual libido.
You mean Prince Marcos? Prince Marcos of Achala Kingdom, who is now their king, has been raping the princess for the past 3 years they got married. And that is how long the sacred autopsy has been missing.
Prince Marcos wants a child, but the gods have denied him. How can the gods bless their union when it has been set on a fragile foundation? You are responsible for this, Onyeze.
Abalanze, what do we do? How do we revert the sacred autopsy to where it belongs? You know, without it, our king is not a king. What do we do? And if people find out, you know that it will end in disaster. It will be a disaster, Abalanze. What do we do? Please tell us.
Rescue the princess from this marriage. And find that young man that you brutally kicked out of this kingdom. Find him and apologize to him. Then, And only then will the autopsy return to its rightful place. The autopsy is a summation of ancient powers. Without it, you are nothing. Find it, and find it fast.
When a woman falls in love, she falls in love with heart and soul and being. Oh, don't you take it for granted. Love is spiritual, emotional. It takes time to build it. What can destroy it in a twinkle of an eye? So don't you ever play with her, even when you think it doesn't matter. Don't you play with her at all. Don't you ever play with her, even when you think it doesn't matter. Don't you play with her at all. Brother, never, never, never play with her. Never play with her. When you think it doesn't matter, don't you play with her at all. She fell follow the other guy and go, and now you go beat the one way go cry. So don't you play with her at all. Play with her. Never play with her.
What is making my beautiful daughter smiling sheepishly to herself?
It's nothing, Father.
Oh, it's something for you to be smiling that way. Let me see.
Father.
Princess. Wow. These are beautiful pictures. Who made them?
My friend. He's just a friend. He's good, isn't he?
Good? That's an understatement. He's talented. Ah, is this what he does?
Just for leisure.
Oh, so he has other businesses he does.
Father, you asked too many questions. Don't worry, I would like for you to meet him, so I'll bring him here.
I really love to meet him. I was wondering, making you smile to yourself.
I really love it.
Very nice. I was just stepping out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, Daddy.
All right.
Have a great day. Good evening to you, my darling father.
Good evening to you, my lovely and beautiful princess. You are actually beautiful. You look very happy today.
Do I?
Of course. I mean, and I think I'm liking the look of you. Tell me, my dear, who is responsible for these smiles on your face?
Father, you and your questions. Relax.
I'm not one of those blind fathers who don't see what is in front of them. I see clearly.
You're a very attentive father. And that's why I love you so much. But you know me, I like to be happy. I like to smile. And besides, when I smile, I look more beautiful.
You mean exceedingly beautiful. True. That's true.
So, what are you reading? I thought you went through the papers already today.
Well, yes, I did. But there's a particular article in this one I went to Nigeria.
Okay, I better leave you to read them.
That reminds me, Olama. Prince Marcus is back.
Oh, he is?
Oh, yes, I just got off the phone with his father now. And, are you saying you don't know?
Of course I know. So, how is he?
Well, I think that question would be better left for him when you see him. I spoke with his father and I already told him that you'll be with them for dinner.
What? Without asking me first, Father?
Well, I should have, but unfortunately I couldn't reach you. I tried to get to you, but I think the network wasn't favorable to you.
No, that was because I was busy. Father, please, can I call to cancel?
Oh, Lama, I didn't raise you to be rude. Besides, it's a harmless dinner. No big deal about it. Moreover, Prince Marcus will appreciate it.
Well, I guess sorting out my wardrobe will be appropriate. Okay, Father. I'll see you later.
Okay. Remain beautiful.
Thank you, Father.
I can call myself one of those blessed kings with a beautiful daughter.
My love, I don't really think this looks nice. I should have...
Come off it. You look fantastic. And besides, my father won't even have time to notice all these things.
What's with that? He's the king.
And the father of the woman that you love. See? It's a position more important than the title. Don't worry about it.
Who do we have here?
Good afternoon, sir.
Father. You remember I've always wanted you to meet this great man with a magnificent blessing in live paintings and pencil impressions. Father, meet Ebuka, the love of my life.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty. I am really humbled to be invited to your humble abode. It's my pleasure to finally meet the great king of Adabowele.
I cannot remember inviting you here. Did I hear you right earlier on? He's the love of your life?
Yes, Ebuka and I are dating and...
Shut it! What is this? Father. You joke in the palace or what? How could you just go around dating people when you're already betrothed to Prince Marcus of Achala Kingdom?
I'll never ever marry him. I'm not marrying him. Father, what is this?
I should be asking you what this is. You just go around bringing random people into the palace.
But Father, he's not random. This is Ebuka. Ebuka is an artist. And I love him and I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
Young man, I don't know what my daughter told you. But whatever it is, I'm sure when you came in here, you found out it was non-existent. Now, whatever it is you have with her, drop it here and end it here.
Your Majesty, I truly, truly love Olama. I do.
Really? Olama? And you can't even address her by her title?
I am really sorry, Your Majesty.
Now, you will leave my presence right away. If you do not, I will not be held responsible for whatever will happen to you.
Father.
Now!
Father, this is not fair. This is not fair.
To your room. Right away. Get to your room! What insolence! Maid! Come and clean up this place.
Good evening, Your Majesty. You called.
I have been observing the dining closely and I have not seen my daughter. Did you serve her in her room?
No, Your Majesty. She says she's not hungry.
Has she eaten today?
No, Your Majesty. She has been refusing everything we served.
It's okay. You may leave.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Olama. I got this disturbing report of your persistent refusal to eat any meal.
Those maids and their loud mouths.
They were only doing their job. Don't take it out on them. Now, do I have a reason for the refusal to take any meal?
I'm not hungry, Father.
And angry?
Father, please.
Listen, Princess. You need to understand this and make the decisions you must make. It's never going to happen between you and that gold-digging pauper.
He's not a pauper, Father. He's an artist.
A struggling one at that who cannot even make a living for himself or his family.
You've gone digging up on him, Father.
What you expect?
Yes, he's struggling. But he has a future. And Father, this your behavior is most unfair for an international man of great repute and status like yours.
On the contrary, I think you are the one who is unfair. Bringing him into your relationship with Prince Marcus.
But there's no relationship between Marcus and I. I don't love Marcus. I can never love him. I never have and I never will.
My princess, this your stubbornness will not get you anywhere. Now, for your information, I do not want to ever see you and that boy again. Stay away from him.
But I love him.
No child of mine will end up with a gold digger. I mean it, and I suggest you begin to put your acts together and learn how to think straight.
But she's seeing someone else.
Marcus, calm down.
Calm down. How am I supposed to calm down when my woman just broke up with me?
What? Olama did what?
Well, you heard me. She broke up with me. Well, she said, it is funny how two infants could be tied to a knot they had no knowledge of. She went ahead and said she knew I was having difficulties being betrothed to her, and so she will be setting me free. Now, Your Majesty, I want to know, is she really setting me free or herself? Either ways, I see the other way round.
Marcus, you just have to calm down. This ranting and raving is not going to get you anywhere. Let me talk to my daughter when she returns.
You can? Oh no, I doubt. Because if you could, she wouldn't have the nerve and infantry to fall in love with another man.
I will choose my words carefully, Marcus, if I were you. Do not ever forget who you are talking to. I am still that revered King Ogudo of Adabowele. Do not dare me. I think you should just go home. When my daughter returns, I will speak with her.
You better do, Your Majesty. Because I swear, it will be a bloodbath if she dares anything stupid.
And where are you coming from?
Father, I didn't think you'd be up this late.
Well, when a daughter decides to go ballistic, it is the duty of the father to bring her back to track.
Marcus, he was here. He told you.
Would you rather he didn't? Olama, have you been drinking lately?
No, Father. But I am in love. I love Ebuka, and he's the one I want to be with.
And he's the one who is going to make your life miserable if you do not put your head together and get out of this game you are playing. Olama, you are playing with fire, and you know it.
Father, I respect you. And I love you very, very much. That's why I want you to respect my feelings now. I cannot marry Marcus. He's my friend and I want to keep it that way. I can't bring myself to love any other person the way I love Ebuka.
Olama, this was not how I raised you. Talking silly about love. Now listen to me. And listen good. Your marriage with Prince Marcus of Achala Kingdom must happen.
How can marriage happen when I have no iota of feelings for him?
You are talking arrant nonsense. Now listen to me. From tonight, you are grounded. You are never leaving this palace without 2 guards.
You're not serious. 2 guards? Why? For what?
You will find out.
Dad, you can't do this. You can't do this. I love Ebuka. I love Ebuka. Father. Dad. Father. Father.
This visit, but it has become compelling for me to do so. Why are you doing this?
Your Majesty, I know I might not be exactly what you want for your daughter, the princess, but
Yet, you have been trying my patience. Do you want me to kill you or what? How dare you mention such words about my daughter? Don't you dare do that again. Stay away from my daughter. She's getting married to Prince Marcus, and I don't want you to be a stumbling block to that union. Stay far away from her. Do you understand me? Here, this is a check of 5 million naira. Take it. Use it to start up whatever, maybe a studio for your paintings and drawings, with one promise in mind. Leave the princess alone. I will not warn you again. Because if I do...
with all due respect, Your Majesty.
When a woman falls in love, she falls in love with heart and soul and being. Oh, don't you take it for granted. Love is spiritual, emotional. It takes time to build it. What can destroy it in a twinkle of an eye? So don't you ever let it start, even when you think it does.
My beautiful Ola.
You know, you always take my breath away. Wow. You look so gorgeous in this dress. I feel almost jealous of it. How do you do this?
Well, I am your wife. I dress for your pleasure.
Of course, I know. And I know all eyes will be on you at this occasion. But you know, I tell you, I will pluck out the eyes of any man who stares at you for way too long.
Now, Marcus.
Of course I was carried away. I didn't think we've come this far. I had my doubts, I had my fears, but I was reckless to let you in. I knew your flaws, I didn't care, but I was reckless to let you in. And even when you hurt me badly, but I didn't deserve it. I need a sunshine in my life, I'm waiting, but in my heart you let me down. Oh, you let me down. In my heart you let me down. Oh no, oh no. In my heart you let me down. Oh, you let me down. In my heart you let me down, 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 baby. Oh no. I made a hell of a mistake by letting you into my heart. Of course I was carried away. I didn't think we've come this far. I had my doubts, I had my fears, but I was reckless to let you in. I knew your flaws, I didn't care, but I was reckless to let you in. And even when you hurt me badly, but I didn't deserve it. I need a sunshine in my